binoculars, and what do I see? Jersey Devil, Chupacabra, half a dozen Yeti. But no matter, baby, what I do, I can't seem to find you.
Hello, welcome to 1 year of Featured Creatures.
It's our 1 year celebration spectacular.
That is over 365 days, because it may have been a leap year, I don't remember.
But only 48 episodes, because at first we were doing every other week, and then we went every week, and then we missed a month because my computer died.
Right, that is a weird time frame.
I know.
Leap year.
Before we get into our very special featured creature, let's get into some cryptid events.
Excellent.
It's not actually a news story, not a sighting, but I found this article on Forbes.
Well, that's prestigious.
Finally, it's paying off to be a cryptid.
Called Fantastic Cryptids and Where to Find Them.
Oh boy.
Was this published like a year and a half to 2 years ago by chance?
November 16th, 2018. So,
Okay.
2018.
Okay, wow. You see. Okay.
All right, blah, blah, blah. It's just another list of monsters, but we're the Ahul, Indonesia. It's a big bat monster. It's on our list. It almost won. BBCs. British big cats.
They think they're too good for the alien big cat? What's up with that? ABC's works fine.
Oh yeah, I should probably say United Kingdom for British big cats.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. They could have fucking been like, hey, you know what? We took over India. Tigers are
I
ours.
was going to say, right? Like, because then, I mean, like, duh.
Bigfoot, USA.
Bigfoot, USA. It's quite a town.
Chupacabra, the Americas.
Does that satisfy your...
I hate this picture.
It's like literally a dog. Like, it's not even really a mangy dog.
It's a
like
dog
regular
that has like
dog.
a mohawk and fangs, but its head looks like a horse. Look at that head.
It's a devil dog.
Oh, I mean, mange is a hell of a drug.
Jersey Devil. USA.
USA.
Loch Ness Monster. Scotland. Okay, hold on. There's one vowel in this word. Hold on.
Oh boy. Make it good.
MNGWA.
Where's it from?
Tanzania.
Okay, nope, I got nothing for you.
Oh, their picture of Mokele Mbembe is so cute.
Does that look like a guy who'd kill a hippo to
yes. Look at those feet. Those are made for stomping
Oh,
hips.
It's a hippo stomp.
I have to stop calling hippos hips.
Hips don't lie, Garrett. Shakira was right.
Congo Basin.
Wait, why can't we call hippos hips anymore?
No, it just sounds weird.
It's an anti-hippo racial slur.
Well, let's get rid of the generification of hipsters and just, no one will be the real... Hippos are hipsters now.
Yaren. China. Looks like an orangutan.
Gosh dang it. Every friggin'
Yeti. Nepal.
Also looks like an orangutan.
But is just a bear. Okay, that's that entire list.
That was fantastic. And where to find them?
There's more to the article.
At your local library, you can find all these and more.
Is that your Jesse Ventura?
I don't know.
So we get to today's featured creature.
Drum roll.
We've talked about him a lot. Almost constantly.
You guessed it. Frank Stallone.
It's Bracky!
Yeah, Bracky.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
A creature composed completely of baleen.
Told you it was coming back.
Sentient.
Nothing
alien.
gets past these bristles.
Just drifting fibers through the sky, straining the clouds.
It's a hippopotamus. We're talking about hippos today.
AKA hips.
This is the long, real weird animals.
Yeah.
The name. So we're not covering pygmy hippos.
Okay.
That'll be a separate episode.
Okay.
The name? Hippopotamus amphibius is the Latin name. Hippo comes from the ancient Greek word meaning horse of the river or river horse. The plural is either hippopotamuses or hippopotami. Both are correct.
Either way, I don't want one for Christmas because I want to live.
Hippos is also correct. Groups of hippos are called a pod, a herd, a dale, or a bloat. A bloat of hippos.
Also, just a
How
massacre.
about a dale of hippos? Did you say a massacre?
Yeah, just a massacre of hippos.
They should be called a murder of hippos.
A genocide of hippos.
A flood of hippos.
A bloat.
I don't like that one as much.
Their habitats are the rivers of Africa and Colombia.
I was going to say, and, South Central America.
With no end in sight.
So they're called the third largest land animal, but I think they're technically tied for second because some hippos outweigh rhinos and some rhinos outweigh hippos.
Also, rhinos going down. Yeah, okay, so that's the thing. So hippo teeth are actually ivory, but, that's the ivory you're never going to get. So,
yeah.
The rhino's like, I'm going to invest in just growing this face ivory and kill everyone. Wrong. No, keep it in your mouth where you can kill the, sorry.
Rhinos don't have ivory.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
That's keratin. It's hair.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's compressed hair, man.
Well, I'm wrong, but still.
You're correct. Just replace the words rhinos with elephants.
So, we just want their horn because it looks cool.
They grind it into dick powder.
Yes.
I remember reading a frustrating story about this. That when Viagra first became popular, conservationists were kind of thrilled because they're like, well, good. Here's like a product that 100% works.
And isn't made of dead animals.
It's not, first of all, it's not a complete placebo. So we just push this everywhere and just make it available, and then just nobody needs it.
Fucking World Wildlife Fund is like, hey, you want to get your dick hard?
Well, see, okay, so the World Wildlife Fund's actually one of the people who were very negative about this line of thought because their thinking was that if you espouse the virtues of Viagra, then it makes it seem like rhino hunting's not as big of a deal. And we need to make sure that's always a problem. It's just kind of frustrating. Just push Viagra on people.
I was wrong in my previous episodes when I was saying that a hippo weighed 1,500 pounds.
Really? Is that 15,000?
It's low end 3,000.
Okay.
High end 7,000.
Wow. So
I
2
think
to
a
4
hippo
times.
can take a tree.
Maybe.
Males never stop growing.
They're like ligers. They just grow until they die.
Yeah.
From growing too much.
Females stop growing around the age of 25.
Wow.
But male hippos never stop growing.
What's their average yearly growth?
I don't know, man.
Wow.
What's their average lifespan?
Nobody
They
knows.
have barrel-shaped legs.
Stomping.
Barrel-like bodies with short legs. Its eyes, ears, and nostrils are all located high on its skull, and they can close them.
Yep. Yes. They could seal all entrances and exits.
Well, not the rear entrance.
Cancel the 3-ring circus.
So their things are positioned like that so they can all be above water while they're completely submerged. Their incisors and canines grow to over a foot long.
Yeah.
Per day, right? Because that's the...
No, what if they were like rodents, so they had to constantly chew?
That's what I'm afraid of.
Something. That's why hippos eat rocks.
I remember reading somewhere they were bulletproof.
Almost, man. They're fucking 2 inches thick of skin.
No, the teeth.
I mean, that makes sense, dude.
Yeah,
bear skulls?
Suppose, just sparks.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't even take out those 4 deadly teeth.
A hippo can run up to 19 miles an hour.
I heard 30 somewhere.
I said 30 in a few episodes ago when I was completely wrong.
Ah, okay. Good. That makes me feel better.
They can't jump at all.
Good.
Not even albino hippos can jump.
Wow.
White hippos can't jump. They can open their jaw to almost 180 degrees.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The bite force of a hippo is 8,100 newtons.
Also, that
which is
mouth
about
range is 4 feet.
Which is about 1,800 pounds of force.
Yeah. One thing I found though is that's like that about that level of force is pretty common in a lot of animals. Like humans are up there, lions are up there, hyenas I think are past that.
I like that show where they just made the robot animals fight each other.
Oh man, that show was so stupid though.
Yeah,
it was not as stupid as Jurassic Fight Club.
No,
I'm sorry, I don't know what any of these are.
So there's a show that was making animals fight.
Yeah,
like would this crocodile beat a bull shark? Was one I vividly remember. Yeah. And they like tested animal stats and made a robot that mirrored those stats.
No.
And then they had the robots fight each other.
Are they really clunky?
Yup.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it was really terrible
and not covered in fur or anything. So it was just steel.
No, it was like I said. It was awful and stupid. I don't understand how it existed.
Because it was beautiful.
What is this called?
I don't remember. Animal Fight Club?
I think it was called Animal Fight Club, and then Jurassic Fight Club was the sequel.
And that one was worse.
It was the low budget sequel where they would like examine fossils and like, how did this animal get these wounds? Well, one of their natural predators might, and they would just like do the CG mock-up thing, and it was just like, what? Like,
so hippos secrete a natural sunscreen. A hippo's lifespan is about 40 to 50 years.
Wow.
Okay, so about that of a person.
Yeah, but it keeps growing.
I don't feel bad for you.
No, that's all I want. I want 40 to 50 prime.
No, I'm going to live like at least 3 times.
So, despite what might be one of my favorite things about hippos, despite being semi-aquatic and having webbed feet, an adult hippo is not a good swimmer. They normally just walk on the bottom of the river.
Yep.
I mean, that's what I do.
Sink and walk.
They mostly live in freshwater, but some in West Africa live in the salty rivers leading into the sea and even in the beaches.
Wow.
They are herbivores for now. They are slowly becoming more omnivorous, which is terrifying.
Yeah.
Aggressive, predatory hippos. Just think about that for a second.
Yeah, at least since the 90s.
Hippos are born with sterile intestines.
I don't know how you'd know that, but okay.
There's a reason.
Just no gut bacteria?
Yeah. Require bacteria obtained from their mother's feces to digest vegetation.
Oh, okay.
So they eat mom shit, too.
Wow.
And they're not the only animals that are like this, either. There's a bunch of animals that are born with sterile intestines and have to be fed shit.
Interesting.
They can hold their breath for 5 minutes. The process of surfacing and breathing is subconscious to them. They can do it while asleep. They'll be at the bottom of the river sleeping and then
oh, I sunk for
breathe
a second.
down.
Good for them.
I love them.
I'm glad that they are just nature's perfect killing machine.
In addition to the birds that they get picked, they pick mites off of them.
Mm-hmm.
They also have fish that they go to.
Oh, you have to eat the stuff out of the fish? Yeah.
They get their teeth cleaned by opening their mouths and having fish eat debris and parasites. Crocodiles that trying to live in the same area usually get fucking killed.
Yeah.
Is that the scientific term for it?
Fucking killed.
Fucking murdered.
Wow.
Hippos have a big effect on the land they live on.
Yeah, no one wants to live near them.
They have diverted rivers.
Yeah.
By just beaching on the living on the shore, and then their walking path to vegetation eventually stomps it down so much that it diverts flows of rivers.
Oh, interesting.
And they shit so much.
Yep, I can imagine that.
But their shit is super, super good for growth.
I see.
And they've got
high in nutrients.
A way of spreading it around everywhere.
Yeah, they flap their tail.
Yep. Yeah, they freaking spray. Good God.
Nothing is getting past the hippo.
Oh,
they mark their territory by shitting all over the place, spinning their tail and flinging it everywhere. Hippo gestation is 8 months.
Wow. Just slightly more efficient than a human.
I think they still only give birth to one young at a time, though.
Interesting.
Because imagine 2 babies in there.
Good God. Just a litter of hippos.
Some stories, some sightings. There is evidence of human beings hunting hippos since 160,000 years ago.
Wow.
There's bones that have stone knife carvings in them. I'm sorry, I wrote Greek and read it as great. The Greek historian Herodotus described the hippo in the Histories. Roman naturalist Pliny the Elder wrote about hippos in Naturalis Historia. I was going to read a clip of those, but they are like 5 paragraphs per person.
Yeah. And outlandishly wrong.
The Yoruba people call hippos Erinmi, which means elephant of the water. Zulu warriors treat hippos as the bravest animal. They have a saying that translates to, he is a lion. Yes, he is better than a lion. He is a hippopotamus.
Here we go.
And I have something on my phone to read. Or Shepton should read it.
Oh, okay. Oh, boy.
I'm going to give Shepton to read the hippopotamus bill. The American Hippo Bill.
Oh, my God.
Which might be my favorite thing about American history and hippo history.
Okay, the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay, oh, that's not too much. Okay. In the U.S., Representative Robert F. Broussard of Louisiana introduced the American Hippo Bill in 1910 to authorize the importation and release of hippopotamus into the bayous of Louisiana. Broussard argued that the hippopotamus would eat the invasive water hyacinth that was clogging the rivers, and also produce meat to help solve the American meat crisis. More on that later, I guess. The chief collaborators and proponents of Broussard's bill were Major Frederick Russell Barnum, and Captain Fritz Duquesne. I think it's Duquesne. Or Duquesne. Former President Theodore Roosevelt backed the plan, as did the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the Washington Post, and the New York Times, which praised the taste of hippopotamus as lake cow bacon. The American Hippo Bill fell just short of being passed.
Yep.
Mein Gott.
Now, was this because they realized what a dangerous proposal
No,
that was?
cow
or just hard to
farmers.
get?
Cow farmers. Cow lobby.
Gotcha. That makes way more
I mean,
sense.
but like in the long run, like maybe better.
I mean, it wouldn't have been as widespread. You couldn't do hippo
Yeah.
farming everywhere. It would just be our bayous,
Yeah.
but that would make them useful. Hippos are very aggressive. They're regularly reported attacking boats. There's a case where a hippo capsized a boat and killed 13 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
What? Hold on, like they just drowned, or like it capsized the boat and then it went back.
I mean, it hit the boat, people fell out all around the hippo, and it went into territorial mode because hippos are very territorial.
I guess that makes sense.
Yes, incredibly.
A red hippo represents the Egyptian god Set.
Yep.
The behemoth in the book of Job, 40:15 to 24, I guess. I don't know how to read that shit. Is thought to be a hippo. And here we go. In the late 1980s, Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar. Wow.
Escobar. This is the Zootopia version right there, right?
In the late 1980s, Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar kept 4 pet hippos. After his death, they were deemed too difficult to seize and just left at the abandoned estate and took to roaming to the Magdalena River for food. In 2009, 2 adults and a calf broke off from the herd and attacked humans and killed cattle. One of the adults was shot and killed. That adult hippo's name was Pepe.
It was one of the original herd.
In 2014, the growing population of hippos spread to different departments of Colombia, like their states, like a province. Or as of 2018, the population is above 70. The population is said to double in the next decade.
Wow.
Oh,
There's a animal rights people on both sides. They're like, we have to get rid of them. They're not native.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch that are like, no, keep them. They're thriving. And then there's another group of people like, keep them. Tourism.
right. Like they have as much right to exist as anything else.
I had no reason. I never wanted to go to Colombia, but I kind of want to go see some.
Colombian hippos.
Yeah.
It's a real success story.
They're coming to you. They're spreading.
That's what I was gonna say. That's gonna be the real danger coming across.
I
the
hope
now.
so,
It's gonna be
'cause
the
like-
hippos.
It's great. I love them.
Just like the whole Gulf of Mexico is gonna be inundated with hippos soon enough.
Jesus.
Because that's where they'd have to go. Because Colombia is like right on the other side
Yeah.
of that. So, I mean,
No, they'll go through the canal.
Right, because that's how I think I had to look at it.
I mean, it's just a matter of time till they shit their way up a new river. Like,
that's true.
Our whole
right?
planet's going to be like re-terraformed
Just
by these
imagine
hippos going global.
like just the southwestern United States just begins to change because hippos diverting all that water.
Yeah, the entire Mississippi River is going to spread all out into the flatlands, and Texas is going to be finally permanently flooded.
MISSIPPI.
HIPPO.
That's gonna say
P-O-P-O.
MISSHIPPO.
Do you need
I was spelling poo-poo, but I forgot how to spell poop.
hippo poo poo? Hip poo poo. So pop culture.
Well,
There are songs called Hippopotamus Polka, I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas,
I
The
don't want one for
Hippopotamus,
Christmas.
and Hippo Encore.
I'm curious about that.
There's the dancing hippo in Fantasia.
Yeah.
There's the Hanna-Barbera character Peter Potamus,
Yes.
who in Birdman is the best.
You get that thing I sent you?
Is there? I forget. There's an episode where he has like hippo rage and kills everyone.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So factual.
It is accurate to
From
life.
the comic Elephant Men, there's a hippopotamus humid hybrid called Hieronymus Flask.
Yep. I forgot about it.
Flavio and Marita from Animaniacs are
Mhm.
hippos. Marie from Sly Cooper. Never
Oh,
played any of
yeah.
those games.
Yeah. No, they're pretty good. You should check them out.
Dolly Dimpos, the piano player in the Chuck E. Cheese band.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hilda Hippo from Richard Scarry's Busy World. Hippos are heraldic animals representing Ankh-Morpork in the Discworld series.
Wow.
Because they are fat, stupid, and dirty.
Of course.
Big
Of
words.
course.
Someone's not a hippo is gonna wreck you.
Hungry hippos.
Yep.
And then-
Pending.
Hippowdon and Hippopotas in
Yep.
Pokemon.
I love how they're like nega hippos too. They're like the opposite.
They're like
of a hippo.
sand hippos.
Yep. They're fun.
And that's all we got on hippopotamuses.
Oh, there's those little candy hippos.
What?
Yeah, there's these little.
Oh, yeah, the cookie hippos.
It's the only hippo I like.
Yeah, the fucking delicious ones.
What are those things called?
Yeah, I'm
No
totally
idea.
blanking, but I ate a whole thing. Of
I
those
used
in
to
one
buy
sitting.
those, yeah, and they're like,
Happy hippo.
maybe.
Maybe.
They're delicious, though.
I don't think I've ever had one.
Like real hippos,
They,
they,
have
are
them,
my
they used to have them
weakness.
at your 7-Eleven.
Interesting.
That's where I got them. Plugmendations.
I'm going first. I want to plug. I want to plug. How's that?
Yeah.
I want to plug Defunct Land.
Again?
Oh yeah.
Did I plug it
Yes.
already once?
Last
Still
3
works.
weeks ago.
Oh man. Well, you know what? I'll plug the podcast. I don't usually listen to podcasts. There are only a couple that I listen to.
I listen
Hours,
to-
obviously.
I listened to
Yeah.
about 40.
But,
That's not even an exaggeration.
Yeah, if anything, you're being tremendously conservative in that assessment.
It's because some of them are monthly or yearly, so
Wow.
that's
You
why
do
I
a
don't count
yearly
those ones.
podcast. It's like 5 hours long though.
No, it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Interesting.
It's really
Um,
good.
Wow. Okay, I can't plug that then.
Then I'm
I'll
gonna
come
I'm
back
gonna
to
plug that.
You could plug that.
No, I don't want to do it like twice.
Well, I guess if you have
basically
to
in a
think of something,
row.
I'll plug the
That's what
yearly
I was gonna say.
podcast I
Go
listen
ahead,
to.
Plug it.
Oh, I listen to 2 yearly ones now.
Really?
The one I'm gonna plug is it's a McElroy's product. It's also the guys who do worst idea of all time. Every American Thanksgiving, they get together, like record together. They're not in person; it's all over Skype mostly. They watch Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 and talk about it.
Oh man, that's what I should plug. My Flesh Mall movie. I'm plugging it. It's gonna happen.
It has to be Chopping Mall set inside of Paul Blart Flesh Mall.
No, I don't want. I don't know what it would even. Because it would have to be like reverse Kafka, where you just like every night he has dreams of the mall, and it's like gradually like his waking world and his dreaming reality become one and the same. It would be really weird and stupid, but it would culminate with a scene of just like him looking out like at a parking lot. It's just like from like the perspective of the mall. And it would just be that like a terrible, terrible photoshopped image. Just the face stretched around the shape
I
of
love
the
that
mall.
fucking image. You got anything?
Well, we got to make that one happen. What kind of power do we need?
What kind of like
How are we doing this?
funds?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know.
All stop motion. All action figures.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say claymation
Yeah,
because like
yeah.
I have.
I mean,
a
the
very
mall
strict-
will be claymated.
I have a very strict no claymation horror rule because it just makes anything worse. Like regular innocuous things are already
Are terrifying.
borderline terrifying.
Like
in
that
claymation.
Mark Twain, Life and Times of...
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes. Before
Satan.
they meet Satan,
It's still
already,
terrifying.
It's already horrifying.
Yeah.
I have never eaten a raisin because of the California raisins.
Wow. No, I like the California.
It's terrifying. They sing inside your stomach and stuff.
Oh, God.
See, I also really like.
That's
the
what made me
Rankin
want
Bass
Slim Jims.
claymation.
Those old Slim Jim commercials where the guy got eaten.
Really, with like the buzzsaw thing. That's like the worst commercial too.
It was in that big pink void.
You
Eat
just
this
want
thing
him
and
to die.
get food poisoning. Like, why would I want that? Like, see, this guy ate this thing. He had to go to the hospital because there was a small man inside him.
There we
No.
go. That's how you add to us, late millennials.
That's a mistake right there.
Anything else?
Unrelated again. I apologize.
It never has to be related.
I try
When
to
have
be on-
mine ever been related?
Yeah.
They're always related.
They're not.
Yeah, tonight I'm gonna see my hero perform, Alvin Lucier. They're saying it's gonna be the last time he ever does this. He's 87, but definitely look up his works. Pioneering everything.
You said Alvin Lucier?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Lucier.
Nice.
Yeah, pioneered playing instruments with his brain. Proved that room tones exist, which is maybe not so audible now because we're 3 mics.
3
3 mics.
Man, why couldn't our names all be Michael? And we could just be called... our show could just be 3 mics.
3 mics. Patent pending.
Well, then we wouldn't be on the cryptids. We'd just be talking about the difference between like cardioid.
No,
and,
we
like-
would.
You're right.
We would talk
We
about...
would. I
we
mean, it
would
would
be
be all
able
be
to-
hippos.
It'd be
It'd
3
be such a
mics
generic
on
name.
cryptids.
We could talk about whatever we wanted.
Sorry, anyone with a
And-
podcast that are 3 mics,
But
but your name's generic.
it's our... We already kind of talk about whatever we want.
Basically, we segue a lot.
Which is good. I like tangents.
Yeah. I mean, that's the meat and potatoes of most podcasts.
I just want to clarify: do not give me a hippopotamus for Christmas. If you Patreon me one, I will not receive it.
Now, all Alan wants for Christmas is his 2 front teeth.
Yeah, they're still missing, and I'm kind of freaking out. I kind of just ripped the styrofoam cup, and put it in my teeth.
I love Vision Hill so much.
That's what gave me the idea. 2 pieces of relatively even shaped polystyrene cup. Are my teeth.
freaking chiclets.
If you have any things you want to tell us about hippos, send us an email, featuredcreaturepod@gmail.com, or our Twitter, @feacre, FEACRE. Consider giving us money. Not a lot, just like $1.
An amount on Patreon.
It's like 33 cents per person, but then less than that because Patreon takes a chunk of it. But it's fine.
In exchange for diplomas, stickers,
For $1.
the warm feeling you get knowing you're supporting 3 honest boys just trying to make a living doing what they love.
It lets me buy more stickers to give out to people who are paying us $5. That's where the money goes.
It all goes to you, the consumer, buyer, listener, hippo,
Sympathizer.
activist. Hopefully not.
It's patreon.com/featuredcreatures. All right. And remember, all you need to do to be a cryptozoologist is to say you're a cryptozoologist.
For over a year.
365 glorious days.